Welcome, people, to another episode. In this episode, we're going to be looking at a small island in the Mediterranean called Malta. If you've never been to Malta before, you are definitely missing out. Malta is one of them places that has so many influences. It's got an Arab influence, it's got an Italian influence, and it's also got a British influence. Malta has now become the Mediterranean Dubai, I would say. And there's a reason why I say that. If you go to Dubai, you'd see people of various nationalities working there as expats. Malta is becoming the European version of that. Okay, let's see what happened on day 2 in Malta. And in this particular video, I was gallivanting around a place called St Julians because that's where my hotel was based. It was a really good place, a party area as well as a residential area. Okay, let's see what I was up to. Guys in St Julians are much more like that, and not everyone. Well, let's see anyway.
So Malta is quite diverse though, I've noticed. I didn't really expect it to be like that, to be honest. I thought it would be mostly like certain people, without actually saying what I want to say. But it is really diverse.
They've got all races of people in Malta, and it might just be because apparently a lot of foreign people come to Malta to work. Some are from Italy, some are from some parts of North Africa.
So it's quite diverse in nature, in that sense. I've seen a lot of people like me here. I've seen a lot of Italians and
French people, and that makes sense anyway because apparently Maltese is a mixture of Italian, French, and I think some Arabic.
So that makes a lot of sense. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting
At the
traffic junction because they have people kind of coordinating the traffic, which is quite interesting. They have no traffic light.
That's quite funny though. I've never seen that in a European country before. That's my first time. Okay, regarding
ATM store, I was told to avoid Euronet. So apparently Euronet charges a lot of money, so avoid that. Yeah.
Go to the Maltese bank one because apparently they don't charge you anything, which is what you want as a tourist. So I do implore you to do that. ATMs, ATMs, ATMs. You need to be very careful when you go to Europe because a lot of the ATMs are charging people a significant amount of money, especially the Euronet ones. Always go to the national bank of that country. They tend not to charge you. Or you can go to the big banks or the most popular banks in the country. They tend to charge nothing at all. And if they were to charge anything, it will be really, really insignificant. You heard me, insignificant. So do that. Okie dokie. It looks really good though because I came here last night and it was really bubbly. There were a lot of people around. I'll come back later.
All right. Yeah. Take care. Yeah. It is a nice place because I did see a lot of people there yesterday, but
I was trying to avoid having kebab, so I thought, you know what, I would allow it.
It's always good to eat healthy. Okay, so you can get a nice haircut here as well. They've got a barber shop.
I don't know how good they are, but oh well. If you need a shape up or a trim,
feel free to go.
Moving on,
So we are still in St Julians. I'm going to explain how to travel across Malta in a minute. Oh, they've got a corner shop so you can get some water. I'm going to get some later today. I've been drinking a lot of alcohol and I need to obviously stay hydrated with proper mineral water instead of being unhealthy. They've even got Dom Perignon. Oh my days. Have you ever seen a store like this with Dom Perignon? Okay, that's good. How much is your Dom Perignon? Oh, she's gonna tell me. Are you Italian? You look Italian. Are you Maltese?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So Dom Perignon depends. 2004 to 40.
Oh,
Depends.
2004 euros, yeah.
Depends
Okay.
the date.
So what's the cheapest Dom Perignon you can ever get? In case any of my subscribers want to come through. Okay, yeah, no, don't worry. I'm showing it. Look, I'm showing that. What's the cheapest?
From 200. They start from 200.
200 euros, yeah?
Roughly, yeah.
So you can get Dom Perignon for 200 euros. Thank you very much, yeah? That's amazing though. I've never seen them selling Dom Perignon in that sort of place. So that's interesting. Interesting. I thought she was Italian. She looked Italian. But she's Maltese. But I suppose they look somewhat similar though. That's why I keep saying. Okay, oh, it's a lovely sunny day. Thank God I'm not wearing my jacket. I think what I'll start doing is I'll wear a jumper during the day, then wear a jacket like in the evening. Because in the evening it gets slightly cold, so it makes more sense to wear that in the evening. Okay, there's a lot of places where they sell water. They must be really healthy in Malta. I've seen a lot of water places. Do people get dehydrated here or something? But I did notice that alcohol is quite cheap here. I was trying to get a normal drink yesterday and I was like, okay, let me buy, you know, a Coke or a Fanta. But the prices were like similar to the price of beer. So I thought, you know what, instead of getting, hello, okay.
Hello.
Is this your restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay, Singapore. Good food?
Yes.
Lovely food, yeah? Yes. Yeah. Take care, yeah. Yeah, I did see that restaurant yesterday. It's a Singaporean restaurant. I think this place is sort of like the Asian area because they have a lot of like Asian food around. So I'm guessing it's much more of an Asian kind of area.
Okay, so I'm sure you've noticed a number of restaurants around St. Julian's. The good thing about St. Julian's is it's got a mixture of everything. So when it's late at night, there's a party section. And when I mean party section, there's an area full of bars. It's literally like a strip. They've got bars, clubs, strip clubs, everything for the nightlife. On this side, which is the side I'm walking at the moment, they've got a lot of good restaurants. Like this one, for example, is called Veranda. And I made a good friend there as well. He was so nice to me. The guy next to the TV, he's a lovely guy. It's a really good place to obviously have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I went there twice because the food was that good. So yes, it is a good place. But anyways, this was day 2 in Valletta. Oh, sorry, not Valletta, St Julians. The area was actually very nice. You can see the view I'm pointing at. Malta is one of them places that you need to really go there to see for yourself. Before I went to Malta, a lot of people told me it is boring. Don't go there. There's not a lot to do. But for some reason, I enjoyed it more than anything. So it was good I never took the advice people gave to me. Because if I did, I would never have gone to Malta. But I'm so glad I went. Okie dokie. See what I was up to in this part of St. Julian's.
His beer did make sense to me because Normally, beers are somewhat expensive in most European countries, but the Maltese beer was only €3.95 for a pint. And oh, sorry. And don't forget, it is a restaurant though. It's not like it is a restaurant. It's not like you. I went to the shops. Yeah. Normally, when you go to the shops, it's cheaper, but it's really cheap here. £3. I mean, €3.95. That's really cheap. Okay, so let's keep walking. I want to see if I can walk. Okay, yeah, I can get in, I think. Okay, let's do that. But I'm not sure if they will let me do that though, because it looks like they're working around this area, so they might not let me walk around there. But I'm sure there's a way of getting down aside from this section. Okay, let's try. Let's see what happens. If they say no, it's no, isn't it? Let's see what happens. They'll just tell me to go back if I'm not allowed to go through this way. But I'm sure they will let me go through. I must say I was not expecting the weather to be this warm. I was contemplating whether or not to wear my jacket, but I'm so happy I did it. So they've got like boats here, but it looks like there are boats that people are working on though, so I'm not sure. Okay, let's see if I can walk past this area. I'm expecting them to stop me. But let's see what happens. Okay, so no one is stopping me at the moment, so it looks like you can cross this area. Okay, so I think during summer this sort of place would be really busy because there'll be a lot more tourists, and they'll be hanging around this part. I'm going to go to Valletta later today. Okay, let's talk about, whilst I'm gallivanting this area, let's talk about travel. So the good thing about Malta is you can travel via bus to the whole of Malta literally, and it's really cheap. And when I mean really cheap, you're talking maybe a maximum of €36, and that's if you go for the one that lets you get the ferry, because there are some travel cards that let you jump on a ferry, but I didn't go for that. So there are three main types of cards anyway. So there's one that is €6. It's called Talinja Explore, and that's just the one that you top up minimum of €6, and you can use that as you go basically. Then there's another one that is 7 days, so it's called Talinja Explore Travel 7 days. There's that one, and that one you pay €21. That's the one I got, and that's unlimited travel. So that's really good. Then there's one that is for like 4 days, or no, sorry, 12 days. There's a 12-day one as well, and the 12-day one is oh, I'm literally hot. It's unbelievable. All my days. I'm so happy. I keep saying I'm so happy I came to Malta, because people were like, oh, it might not be that warm, but it is warm. Okay, so the other one is the 12 single travel. Actually I got it all wrong. So the 12 single one I think is €21, and the one I got might be about €23, I think. So that's the one I got anyway. So it's called Talinja Card Explore Unlimited Travel for 7 days. It's a really good one to have actually, because I'm going to jump on the bus as much as I can. I'm going to have as much fun as I can, and just explore the whole of Malta if possible. I doubt if that's possible though, but I'll do as much as I can before I leave on Sunday.
Okay, people. So this was St Julians. Now let's move on to a place called Sliema. Sliema is a very middle class area in Malta. They have fancy restaurants, they have good hotels, and a lot of people also travel to Gozo from there. So you can either travel to Gozo from Sliema, or you can go to Valletta, which is the place I went to go to Gozo. Anyways, let's see what I was up to in Sliema. Look at that. I think this is the place where most people get their boats from, or their ferry from, to go to Gozo and certain parts of Malta. Okay, so Sliema. Sliema is a very, very popular place for tourists. If you don't come to Sliema, then you're missing out. Sliema, Valletta, St Julians, Gozo, those are the main places. I was actually thinking of going to other non-touristy destinations, but I don't know if I have enough time for that. Also, I was considering going to Sicily. If you watch my previous video, you would see that I spoke to some Italian ladies, sorry, and she's from Sicily. I suppose they have a lot of people that come all the way from Italy to work in Malta. Sicily is actually very, very close to Malta, because Sicily is literally in the Mediterranean Sea, so it's easy for people to commute. You can easily catch a boat or a ferry and make your way down to Malta. Okay, so today I'm not going to buy any tickets because I think I might just buy that online. It's just much more easier to get that online. I think the prices might vary though, but I'll check online. It's just much more easier for me instead of going to people asking them for the prices. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, she said welcome to Malta. It's just much more easier for me to do that online, and also it's better to do it online because they might not give you the tourist price. It will just be a general price for everyone, isn't it? So I might consider just doing it online. Also that way I know I'm in control. Okay, the weather in Malta is lovely though. I swear to God, I thought it was going to be really cold, but it's actually very warm. I know I've said that so many times, isn't it? The weather is so good, so I would say there's no problems coming end of January, beginning of February, because the weather is okay. The people wearing a thick jacket are really suffering right now. I've seen a lot of people take it off because there's no point. It's so warm. However, you still need to bring a jacket though for the evening time. When it's around, let's say 6ish, 7ish, it starts to get a bit cooler, so you might need one, especially if you're hanging around where the water is. You might want to consider having a jacket on you, so that way you're not cold. But I don't think you really need it though. If you're in a restaurant, the weather is so good. All you need literally is a jumper. I think if you have a jumper, you'll be okay. So consider buying some jumpers if you don't have any, especially if you're coming from a hot country. Consider buying some jumpers. I've got many anyway, considering I live in the UK, so I've got to have jumpers. Okay, so what's available to do in Sliema? I would say there's a lot to do. So you can jump on the ferry, like I said. Let's see where all these boats go to. Okay, so I suppose this is like the map of Malta. So I suppose the boats go to these places. So you've got French Creek, that's a destination. Cospiaco, that's a destination. Vittoriosa, I'm pronouncing that all wrong though. The popular places obviously are places like Sliema Creek, which is probably the area I'm at the moment. Actually, I think this place is called Sliema Promenade, I think, if I'm correct. But yeah, so these are the destinations you can actually go to. There's St Paul's Anglican Cathedral, that's quite popular. I'm going to make my way to Valletta today, actually, and probably again tomorrow. St Paul's Bay, I'm thinking of going there, but I'll probably go there early tomorrow morning and go to Gozo on Saturday. Sorry. So tomorrow is a Friday, so I might do an early one to St Paul's Bay, then probably do Valletta, Sliema again, and St Julians. Let's see. Like I think there's still a lot I've not seen as of yet. Also the Medina, they've got the Mdina, they call it, not Medina. It's Mdina, I think it's called. Round Malta. Hey, you alright?
Alright. Any information?
Yeah, that would be nice actually.
Alright.
I was wondering, so in terms of prices, how much do you charge to Gozo?
To Gozo, I just told to the guys that actually.
So what's your name anyway? So
my name is Thomas. Nice to meet you.
Thomas, yeah.
Yes.
And your company is called Malta Sightseeing.
Actually, the name of the company is Supreme Travel.
Okay.
And you find it here. This is the name of the company, Supreme Travel.
Okay.
So actually, what we provide is a boat that leaves at 10:30 from Sliema. Goes directly to.
How do you pronounce it? Because I get it wrong. So it's Sliema, yeah?
Sliema.
Yeah, I don't know, for some reason I call it Sliema.
It's like
but it's
it's without the E, you
okay.
direct Sliema.
Sliema.
Sliema,
okay, that's
yes.
lovely, yeah. Cool. Yeah.
So we leave at 10:30 to go to Mjar Harbor.
Okay.
Once we arrive here, a double-decker bus, the green one, is going to pick us up and bring us to Victoria Rabat, which is the capital of Gozo.
Oh,
okay.
I see.
Once we arrive here, we will have 2 hours and a half time to visit the Grand Castle, the old prison. You can eat some traditional Maltese food. You have to figure out that Gozo and Malta has 2 different type of economy.
Oh yeah, that's what people say. So is Gozo cheaper? Or?
Cheap.
Okay,
yes, way more cheaper.
Okay.
I mean, there are some things that there are no difference, but if you want to have, for example, a service, for example, you want to rent a quad, okay, it's the half of the price.
Okay, so how much would it be to rent a quad in Gozo, for example?
When we went, 40 euros quad, 40 euros per 7 hours.
Okay, that's not bad.
Very good.
For 7 hours?
Yes.
Wow.
For the whole day it was like 50 euro for the whole day.
Really cheap.
It was very good.
Yeah.
Yes, so once you stay here for the 2 hours, eat some traditional Maltese food and everything, we're going to bring you to Hala Point. Hala Point is a panoramic point where you can take some beautiful pictures and take Comino and also the island of Malta. Okay. Here we're going to take you for we are going to stop for only 15 minutes, so you're going to take the pictures. After this 15 minutes, the bus is going to take you back to Mjar Harbor. From here, you're going to take the boat, sorry, who is going to take you to Blue Lagoon. Okay, so you're going to visit two in one.
Okay. So how much would that be roughly? Because like people keep asking me to find out how much it is. So for people that are interested in traveling, how much would that be altogether?
40 euros.
Or 40 euros.
40 euros.
Return, yeah?
Yes.
So from here to there, then come back.
Exactly.
Yeah?
All included. And by the way, if your hotel is not here in Sliema, maybe your hotel is in Valletta, St Julians, we have the transport included as well.
Oh my days. That's like VIP, isn't it? Like VIP treatment.
Exactly.
Okay, really good. Okay.
And the boat that we are using is the Delfini. Is this one?
Yeah.
So you can also stay on the top.
Yeah.
You can see it, by the way, here. Yes, that one, the white one over there.
Okay. Oh, the white one.
The white one over there.
Oh, that one, yeah. Or that one.
The one written Gozo, Comino, and Blue Lagoon.
Okay, that's it. Oh, that's a big one actually.
The big, really big one.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So your company is called what again? What's
Supreme Travel.
Okay, Supreme Travel. So guys, when you come to Sliema, or if you're based in St Julians, anywhere you are, they could pick you up from there and take you to Gozo and the Blue Lagoon and bring you back for 40 euros, yeah? Make sure you speak to a guy called Thomas. He's a lovely guy, very kind, and he's willing to help you out. Okay, take care, yeah?
Take care as well.
Right, cool.
You want a brochure?
Yeah, I don't mind, yeah. Thank you very much, yeah? Take care, guys, yeah?
I want to have your Instagram. Wait a second.
Yeah, I'll give you my Instagram and my YouTube channel. So, the lovely guy there is the sort of person you'd find in most parts of Malta. A lot of people in Malta are very friendly. I don't think I met one person that was rude, unfriendly, or unkind. Everyone in Malta were really nice, which is why I really like Malta. I'm also looking to go again. Maybe I'll go sometime next year. because the experience was really good. I've got to go again. Even the taxi driver, I noticed my Uber taxi driver, he refunded my taxi fare. So it's so funny. So I did give him a tip. Then later on, I noticed that everything was refunded back to me. He literally didn't take any money off me. He's such a kind guy. That's the sort of people you see in Malta. It's so amazing how they want you to feel relaxed in their country. They were really appreciative that I was showing their country to the world. And that's what we want. Any tourist going to a country wants to feel welcomed. Okie dokie. So let's move on in terms of Sliema. Sliema is also a place to rent an Airbnb if that's what you want, because there's a lot of fancy Airbnbs there. As you can see in the background, you could see all those tall buildings. A lot of them are Airbnbs, some are hotels. So if you want to have a nice view, because at night that place is lovely, it's got a lovely view. But I decided to stay in St Julians because I thought if I wanted nightlife, I'll just walk out of my hotel and here's the nightlife. Also, I did notice they had a lot of Italians in yeah, so that's an Italian guy there. Let's see what he's saying.
Italy, yeah, where the mafia is.
No.
I'm joking. Well, I love Italy though. I've been to Rome. I've been to Florence. I've been to a lot of places in Italy. Actually,
Thank you so much.
I love it. I love Italians.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
Italian food.
Oh, that's lovely food. Yeah. Okay, take care, guys. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of Italians around. Italiano. You've got to love the Italians, man. They are so calm and easy to talk to. Okay, let's keep moving. So, yeah, so you can obviously speak to the vendors here to get a reasonable price to travel around Malta. Okay, so let me just educate you on something though. So you can either take a bus to Valletta, for example, or take a ferry. Hey! Oh, I thought you were saying hello to my people.
Hello,
Hi.
guys.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good. You?
Enjoying Malta?
Yeah. Thank you. Hi, you're right. Yeah, good. So you can either take a bus to Valletta, or you could take a ferry to Valletta. So it depends on what you like anyway. There are many options obviously, so it just depends on what you actually like. For me, I like the bus because that way, I don't know, there's something about it. It's like you kind of assimilate with locals. Like in the UK, I'm always driving. And obviously it makes sense for me to drive because I kind of know the locals, isn't it? I'm used to the whole system. But in Malta, I don't know no one, so jumping on the bus makes you understand how the locals work, how they think. Like for example, today when I jumped on the bus, there was a Maltese guy next to me, and because of the way I was sitting, because I was trying to look at the screen, so that I don't miss my stop. So I kept looking at the screen, and he said, "Oh, are you okay?" He said, "Why can't you sit like opposite me?" Like he wanted me to sit next to him like proper, and I'm like, "Oh no, it's okay." Because I'm a tourist, I just want to make sure I drop off at the right stop. The Maltese people are very, very friendly. They always want to make you feel welcome. That's one thing I've noticed. You'll see that from a lot of the locals actually. Not to say that the expats here don't do that, but I think the locals are always happy when they see tourists around. It's something I've noticed. Even when I went to the shop to get myself some water, the locals are fantastic. Oh, it's amazing.
Yes. It is amazing. The people are just lovely. I think the number one thing that is great about Malta is the people. For such a tiny country, the people are so nice, like very lovely, very accommodating. Okay, dokie, so I'm gonna end it here. This is much more of a video to show you the reason why you have to visit Malta. It is a must, you have to visit it. It is that nice. In the next episode, I'll be looking at the nightlife in Malta. I would also take you to Valletta and also show you one of the big shopping centers in Sliema that I went to. So stay tuned and I'll see you in my next video. Look at that view. Look at that view. Take care, guys.